Good morning, Bombo Oliver, and good morning, Bombo Beautiful Limey. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat dyan, mga Bombo listeners and viewers. Happy Sunday sa inyong lahat.
Yes, Ma'am Marisa, kukuha sana kami ng update, lalong-lalo na itong balita dyan po sa Times Square sa New York City. Kamusta po itong naging update dito sa 70-year-old na nagpaputok umano ng baril, Ma'am Marisa?
Itong 17-year-old kid was arrested after shooting 3 people sa Times Square at 1:20 a.m. ng Saturday, harapan ng Hollywood Rock, which is between 44th Street and 7th Avenue. Itong 17-year-old boy na to had an argument with a 19-year-old. And nagkainitan, so he opened fire, injuring 3. Isang 18-year-old woman in the neck, isang 65-year-old hit in the leg, at saka itong nakaaway niya, he got shot in the right foot, according to New York Police Department. So sabi ng New York PD na 2 police officers responded and arrested the teenager. The suspect name is not being disclosed kasi minor, no? And police recovered a gun at the scene. So itong 3 victims were all sent to Bellevue Hospital, and so far they are all in stable condition.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am Marisa, how come na nagkaroon ng baril ito pong suspect, knowing na ito po ay minor de edad? Diyan po ba sa bansang Amerika, ano po ba ito po mga panuntunan pagdating po sa paghahawak ng baril, lalong-lalo na po at minor de edad po ito, ma'am?
That is a very, very good question, Bombo Limey. As a matter of fact, the state of New York requires somebody to be 21 years old. And hindi lang sila dapat 21 years old, they have to be permitted and they have to be licensed under the New York Police Division. And this kid is not only 17, he's a minor, and he is not allowed to have a gun, especially New York Times Square is a no-gun zone. So as of right now, he's arrested, pero charges has not been filed, and because this is an undergoing investigations. But that is an excellent question. He's not supposed to be having a gun. He's a minor. He is in a no gun zone. So marami siyang violation. So being a minor though, hindi na dinidisclose ang kanyang information, and they are not saying anything whether charges will be filed. But according to the rules, sabi niya na due to the severity of the crime and the fact that this occurred in a gun-free zone, it is highly probable that the suspect will face charges, including potential weapons charges, assault charges for injuring 3 people. So yun ang there's a probability that he will be charged, although he's a minor.
Yes, Ma'am Marisa, itong mga ganitong mga sitwasyon, lalong-lalo mga minor de edad na sasangkot sa mga ganitong insidente, normal po ba sa mga area dyan sa US, yung mga ganitong balita na dyan?
Maraming mga bata, kasi they're curious, and ang big question ngayon is they're going to find out who owns the gun and how did he access it. So that will be a very big question that they're going to find out. So it's unusual na may mga minor na mga bata na have guns, but this is not the first time. Sabi ng New York Police Department na although there have been a lot of occurrences in New York City, sabi na the gun violence in New York as of right now has been going down. But we've heard a few recently. So that is a very good question as well, Bombo Oliver.
Ayan, so talagang may mga ganito palang mga insidente. Ma'am, itong Times Square talagang marami ding mga tao, itong mga nagsisipuntahan talaga dito. At nabanggit nyo, ma'am, may 3 na tamaan. Ito po ba ay talagang tinamaan niya or talagang target niya, ma'am, or talagang natamaan lang sa kanyang pagpapaputok?
Parang he opened fired, and if you see the way that yung binaril niya yung kaaway niya, binaril niya sa paa, sa right foot or right foot. I was there in June napakaraming tao ang Times Square. As a matter of fact, nung nandun kami sa New York, sabi nga anak ko, huwag kang pupunta doon kasi maraming tao, maraming crimes. But if you are in New York City, you have to go to Times Square. It's all where the fun is. Ang daming tao. So, the good thing is, tatlo lang ang natamaan. Otherwise, actually, yung mismong harapan nun, nandun ako nakatayo when I was in New York Times Square. So, napakaraming tao, napakaraming tourists. It actually alerted and alarmed a lot of tourists at that time kasi talagang that is one of the most popular, if not the most popular places to see when you are in New York City. It's where the action is.
Ayun, Ma'am Marisa, for ano lang din po, no, for the record, lalo na kung meron din po tayong maibabahagi ano po ng mga datos or pagpapansin po natin dyan, when it comes sa mga minor po natin, ano po na nasasangkot sa mga kahalintulad po na sitwasyon, na ano po yung sa tingin po natin, ilang porsyento, no, eto po nga talagang nakakagawa ng kahalintulad po na sitwasyon dyan po sa Amerika, and ano po yung charges na kinakaharap din po nila, or I mean, talaga bang napapatawan din po sila ano po ng kaparusahan para hindi naman po sana tularan, no, ng mga kapwa kabataan po nila o di naman po kaya ng kahit na sino man, ma'am.
It is very unusual na once in a while may mga accidents na minor kids get a hold of somebody else's gun. That's why ang gun laws dito, as an adult who owns a gun, it has to be locked up. Kailangan walang access. Ang safety dito is number one. So, itong bata na to, due to the severity of the crime, sabi niya na, and he's a minor having a gun, and he did it on a gun-free zone, the probability for him to be facing charges is very high. And sabi niya na potential weapon charges, assault charges, because he injured three adults. So, this is a very serious crime that he committed, but the fact that he's a minor, I mean, he's 18. I mean, he's 17. So, and the fact that he violated this, there's a possibility, depende kung sinong tingin sa kanyang case, baka juvenile delinquency hall ang dating nito, or some counseling and stuff like that. But it will be up to the district attorney who will prosecute it or who will look at these charges.
Ma'am Marisa, ano po particularly pala, eto pong baril, ano po na ginamit na ito pong 17-year-old suspect?
Hindi dinisclose kasi because he's a minor, ang dami silang hindi dinidisclose. But I have a feeling na because he's a minor, they are going to, one of the investigations would be to find out how did he access the gun, who owns the gun. So ang mga parents nito are going to be questioned. So hopefully hindi siya tourist, but we don't know. That place is maraming, normally pag taga New York ka, hindi ka pupunta sa Times Square. So there's a probability. At saka they don't know whether itong 17-year-old or 19-year-old know each other. There's no indication kung whether they know each other or not.
Okay. Pero nasa matino or nasa hustong pagkatao naman ba ito pong suspect po natin during that time? Or baka naman po ito po ay nakainom o di naman po kay intoxicated po ito? Kumusta naman po yung kanya pong well-being, Ma'am Marisa?
Walang naka-indicated whether he was intoxicated because again, he's a minor. But they were inside a store. Yung umpisa ng pinag-awayan nila, they were inside a store and then lumabas sila and doon na nangyari yung barilan. So we don't know. Kasi kung nakainom siya, lalo siyang maraming crime kasi he's a minor. He's not supposed to be drinking. It's not only that you're not supposed to be drinking, you are not allowed to be drinking in public.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, kumusta yung mga kapulisan dyan sa New York? Talagang standby din po ba sila sa mga area, may strategic area na nakalagay itong mga police? Lalo na pag bumibisita din kayo sa New York, ma'am, ano yung mga napapansin nyo sa mga kapulisan natin doon?
Nung pumunta ako doon nung June, kaya nga alam mo yung shooting na yung lalaking naka M4 naglakad ng one block na walang pulis, ang daming pulis. At saka sa dami ng pulis, they are always in group of 7 to 10. So that's why nung narinig itong barilan, right away na-aresto siya. So there's a lot, lalo sa New York, ito sa Times Square, talagang napakaikutan ng pulisyan, but New York City as a whole, napakaraming pulis. Hindi hindi tig-apat, it's 7 to 10 at a time. Sa gabi, naglakad din kami, ganun din. Ang daming police talaga. So, the reason for visibility of police is to discourage crimes. Kasi ang New York City is known to be high crime area. So, ang tourism, napakarami. But when you go to New York, you have to be really cautious kasi nakikita mo laging merong crime. But because of that, ang visibility ng police is all over the place. They are right there para it's to discourage crime, really. So, I was very impressed. Actually, nung pumunta ako doon, I was really shocked. Like, they're very friendly also. Like, magtanong ka, nakikita nilang medyo nawawala ka, they are actually very helpful. So, it's very impressive. New York, I love New York. I cannot wait to go back. It's really like one of the best places to visit. It tickles you. It's a beautiful place.
Ayan. Ma'am Marisa, kung dito po sa Pinas, once na ang offender is minor, automatic po yun, hindi siya makukulong. And ita-turn over lamang po ito sa DSWD. And at the same time, yung mga guardians, so di naman po kaya parents ang kumakaharap for charges. Diyan din po ba sa US, ano po yung mga panuntunan kapag ang liable naman sa mga crime or sa mga incident is mga minor, especially ito pong napag-uusapan po natin, saan pupunta or ano po ang magiging kakaharapin po niyan, ma'am?
So yes, that's really a good ganyan din dito kasi minor siya, no? So although serious itong crime na to, because he's a minor, it will be under the juvenile delinquency court. So ang mga parents, to the fact that he's a minor, will be liable. So ang unang-unang number one na hahanapin at investigahan sa kanila is who owns the gun.
Yes.
How in the world, tatanungin sa parents ngayon, how in the world na you have a 17-year-old kid had an access to a gun, go to a gun-free zone and shoot people. So itong parents niya will be in big trouble for sure, including him. So but then again, it will be a juvenile delinquency court because of his age.
Yes, ma'am. So, dito, ma'am, yung mga biktima, maayos na po ba yung kanilang mga kalagayan? Nakauwi na din sila sa kanilang mga tahanan po ba, ma'am?
Wala pa. They're still in the hospital and they are in stable condition as of right now. Wala pa. Hindi pa sila na-release.
Okay.
Ayan. Anyway, maraming salamat, Ma'am Marisa, sa pagpapaunlak po sa atin. And message na lang po siguro, or from time to time, baka pwede ka namin ulit mabalikan, no? For further update patungkol sa usaping ito. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Marisa. Baka may pa-shoutout po kayo dyan or message sa mga viewers and listeners po natin.
Thank you very much, Bombo Limey and Bombo Oliver. It's a pleasure talking with you and it's great seeing you again. I would like to have a special shout out sa aking kaibigan na si Ate Feli. She's from Pangasinan. Ate Feli Abarabar from Las Vegas, Nevada, turned 80 years old. She is in Hawaii right now. Happy birthday, Ate. Stay amazing. Belated happy birthday sa aking special friend from Lawag City named Lynn Bautista. Happy birthday. Stay fabulous and magical. Belated happy birthday kay Lovelyn Agnir Marilyn Laban. Laba USA, both are from Hong Kong, and Sima Felina of Oregon. So, happy birthday. And mula rito sa USA, ako si Bombo International News Correspondent Marissa Pascual. Para sa #1 most trusted, unmatched source of news and information, it's Bombo Radio Philippines. Basta Radio. Bombo.
Maraming salamat, Ma'am Marisa, at mag-ingat po kayo dyan.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Oras na